probably should have blown the leaves out from under Amanda's Jeep here, but I'm by myself as usual. You know, little big dummies at school, the OG big dummies, living in Lynchburg, and I'm back here trying to get a transmission in by myself. I don't know if it's going to work, but if you're watching this video, it probably worked. Now, I know that years ago, when I was... Alright, so years ago, when I was younger, a lot younger, back in the 80s, the late 80s, I had a Thunderbird Turbo Coupe. It was a 4-cylinder, whoops, that was a 4-cylinder Thunderbird with a turbo, and I've done the clutch on that several times, between like 88 and 90. I think I had it 88 all the way up to the beginning of 91 when I got my first square body. Look at that. The transmission has just entered the set. And I do remember doing it by myself, on my back, in the driveway, or in the street. I did it, I remember doing it in the garage once, which is a real narrow, single car garage, real narrow. I remember doing it once in there, and I also remember doing it in the street. I don't think I ever actually had any help when I was doing those, so, I mean, how hard could this be? I mean, I bet I could do it. I don't know, what do you guys think? If I get this jack centered, I mean, it's not a real heavy transmission. If I could balance it, like that, I mean, it wants to roll to one side a little bit, but I'm thinking if I could just get it close, maybe I could muscle it the rest of the way. It's teetering around on this jack, that's for sure. I don't know what you guys see, but let me move you so I can show you what I see. I see a lot of shit is what I see. So now you see what I see, which is transmission that has to go up a good few inches. So it's got to come forward just a little to go up anymore. So that shaft on the transmission to go in the hole in the middle of the clutch pressure plate. And I think I am off by a few inches. I have to come to the side a little. Okay. think I am clear of any major obstruction, except I have to go closer. Okay, so I'm going to move you. I can see a little better. I'm sure you can't. No, I can't see the hole, but I could try to feel around for it. But I am close. It looks like I'm a little high in the ass end, so that could be why I am having a little trouble getting it in. So how would I solve that problem? That would be by moving the jack forward, keeping the transmission where it is. Okay, so that looks better. Definitely was easier when I was younger. I'm close, but I ain't there yet. Oh, all right. I don't know what you guys are seeing, but I am real close. I just gotta get the teeth on the shaft and on the clutch to line up, which they don't seem to want to be doing easily, because it looks like it's almost lined up. So if I go under, ooh, I think I'm close. I just got closer. Oh, I'm in. No way. I'm in. Holy cow. I'm in. I need a bolt. I need a bolt. I'm at like 20 minutes. 20 minutes. I only think I fought for 7 or 8 maybe. I'm threading a bolt in by hand. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Okay. I'm gonna go thread another bolt in by hand on the other side. Holy cow. What I didn't do was, there's a plate that's supposed to go up here. I hope I didn't screw that up, but all right, maybe this thing will stay. Let me go to the other side. Well, oh God, this is tight. I gotta apologize for the poor lighting. However, my wife has been, how do you say, nuts? I mean, my wife has been dealing with wild bunnies, and she has decided that she is going to care for wild bunnies, and has been using my lights all around my garage so that she can chase down her fucking bunnies. And that's why I can't find any of my lights. Right, so if I take this starter, hopefully I don't hit anything. Shorts it out. Get out of there. Oh, come on. You can get this. Alright, slide this guy up here and then slide the starter back through. Now the starter had normal starter bolts, but they are inverted flare. So inverted flare on the E12. E12 is the size. It's not inverted flare, it's inverted Torx. What do they call it? Inverted Torx? Yeah, inverted Torx. Got the other one in. We got 3 bolts on this side. 1, 2, and 3. So I'm gonna go for the middle one. And I'm gonna go for that one. And then I'm gonna see if I can get my top one. So these bolts are different on those top holes. You can see all the way up top. So I got two on this side, which is all there is. These bottom ones need a nut, so I have to find a nut for these two bolts or two other bolts or something or other. I have to go figure out what my bolt deal is. All right, I'll be back. That's my bad. All right, so I got the clutch slave hanging. I'm hoping that's not really leaking. I don't know if it is or not. It's been hanging here for however long. I'm just gonna try to just degrease it a little bit. And hopefully it's not leaking. We weren't having a problem with it before. This whole fucking... I mean, it does look like crap, but it was working. So let me just clean it off. Inside there, this guy goes in there. Let me clean the grease out of this. I'm gonna grease this guy up. Right, he goes down in the hole. A little rubber boot goes on it. And this guy is gonna go in the hole up here. I know I brought hardware down with me. Where the frig is it? So this guy goes up there. I gotta make sure the cup is in the right spot. There goes one of my great lights. Let my wife hit all my lights. Holy cow, I was talking to you guys, I wasn't even recording. Alright, so we got all our bolts in, got our crank position sensor in, we got our clutch slave cylinder in, the bracket for the slave cylinder there. We're missing this one here because there was a bolt missing and we may do with what we had. So everything down here on the transmission, with the exception of wires and shit like that, are all buttoned up. So what I'm going to do now is get all my tools out of here, and I'm going to open the drain plug and let any residual drain down. I think what I'll do is I'll probably take like a 1/2 quart motor oil, pour it at the top where the shifter goes, and let that rush down through and clear out any scourgy kind of stuff. And then I think we can fill the transmission, and if we fill the transmission, then we could start to put the shifter and stuff together inside up there. Alright, so we got the transmissions in. We're filling it up through the shifter hole with fluid, 3.3 quarts of gear oil. They claim it should be a GL4, not a GL5 gear oil, or 1030. I'm going with the gear oil. We'll see. All right, well, I got that done by myself. Hopefully I'll get a little bit more done today. Maybe make a couple more videos. Trying to break them up for you guys, because I know you don't like the long ones, even though it's so much easier to make a long video. You know, editing-wise, not so much, but hey, what are you going to do? Anyway, you done this by yourself? I'm doing something wrong? You want to yell at me? You don't want to just make a goofy comment? Down in the box below, and as always, thanks for watching.